So last week I went and saw the movie Annihilation, written by Alex Garland, who, for those of you who don't know, is the same guy who wrote and directed Ex Machina. And if you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely go watch it. It's a pretty great movie. Annihilation stars Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez, Tessa Thompson, Tuva Novotny. I'm sorry, I just butchered your name. I don't know how to pronounce it. And Oscar Isaac, which is not the first time Oscar Isaac has worked with this director before. He was in Ex Machina as well. This movie, I remember seeing the trailer for and thinking that is a very odd feeling sci-fi film. It was mostly because of the score, like the music they put with it. It's very odd and off-putting.
It's something they termed the shimmer.
There's a link in the description for the trailer for that if you want to go see what that looks like before you go watch the movie. So I went into the theater expecting almost a Jurassic Park-esque sci-fi film with lots of high-packed action and running away and whatnot. That is not at all what this movie turned out to be. This movie was very much like Ex Machina in that it's a slow burn for a movie. There's a lot of little small details that will change over the course of the movie, which is it's really cool. There's not a lot of high speed kind of chases like, you know, at Jurassic Park where they're constantly running and things pop out at you. This movie really puts you on the edge of your seat because of how off-putting being inside the shimmer is, as it's called in the movie. It uses this rainbow effect. In the trailer, you see this big wall, which is what they call the shimmer. And it's this rainbowy kind of liquid-looking wall. And once they're inside, it has a very beautiful look to it. The whole inside of the shimmer looks beautiful. Like, it looks really pretty. And I think that's what makes the whole experience so, like, kind of off-putting, is that in the midst of all of this beauty, something is going on that has killed off many different military search parties that have gone in there to find the source of the shimmer. It is one of the weirder movies I've watched recently, and I really liked it. It's not at all what I expected. There's a ton of tiny details that, because of what happens in the shimmer, which I won't say now because that would be spoilery, that can change over the course of the movie, and you have to really pay attention to it. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss small little things that change, and it's brilliant. It's super cool. I'm going to have to watch it again just to fully grasp what I watched. It's also, like I said earlier, very eerie, but not in the Jurassic Park sense. I'm going to kind of relate this to Jurassic Park a lot because Jurassic Park is the other end of this genre, I would say. It's what can happen when nature comes to get us, when we aren't the top dog in the order of how things go. And Jurassic Park did that in a different way. This movie is a lot more preying on what's going on. In Jurassic Park, they know what's going on. There's dinosaurs loose, and you're trying not to die. In this movie, they're trying to figure out what is changing the Earth and what is changing the animals within that. But it states that in the trailer. That's not a spoiler. Is that something's up inside of it that is changing the animals. One in particular is something that you see a little glimpse of in the trailer that has like this bony snout, and that thing, it skeeved me out. Not because it looked weird. Well, it did look weird, and that kind of skeeved me out. There's something that happens to it that changes a trait about it, or it gains a trait. And it is one of the eeriest things I've seen in a while. It's incredibly off-putting and eerie. Natalie Portman does a phenomenal job in this movie. It was just fun to see her in this role. She did a phenomenal job. And everyone did a really good job in this movie. It was very well directed. Jennifer Jason Leigh was a really good commander type. For those of you that don't know, she is also in the movie Hateful Eight, which is one of my favorite movies. It's actually on the wall across from me right now, the poster. I love that poster. The score for this movie was really weird. The movie was kind of weird. It could go from very calming with like just a very simple guitar strumming or picking to this sci-fi sounding trombone, which you'll hear in the trailer. That specific one doesn't come in till the end, but there's a similar theme with that like eerie and dark orchestral sound, and it would flip-flop between the two so quickly. And that's again what was so off-putting about being in the Shimmer, is that you would kind of go from feeling like, all right, can I relax now? The music is, really nice right now and everything looks pretty still, and it would turn so quickly to being like, oh nope, this is terrifying. It's one of the more unique movies I've seen in a while. So, to give it my initial review rating, I'm going to give this movie a definitely C. You should go see it. If you're a fan of sci-fi or thriller movies, go see it. Even if you're not, even if you just want to try something new, I would go see it. This movie deserves more attention than it's getting. I don't think enough people are talking about this movie. So yeah, definitely go see it. It was awesome. I'm probably going to go see it again. And when it comes out on DVD, I'll be doing a full review of this one. I just really want to kind of dive into the complexities of the movie and what things, what small details people might have missed and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to do a full review of it. I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you want other initial reviews of movies that are either going to come out or are still in theaters, let me know in the comments section, and I will try and get to the theater so I can give you my thoughts. Thank you, and see you next time.